So last week, I told my mother I'd be delivering a speech for my graduation. And it was a tribute to our parents. My mother then looked at me and said, "You doing a speech to thank us?" I can't believe it. Now, quite frankly, I was offended by her comment. But then I thought about it. When was the last time I actually thanked them for being my parents? I couldn't remember. So I'm very sure my parents are going to be shocked listening to the rest of this speech. But rest assured, everything I'm going to say for the next few minutes will be some of the truest words I have ever uttered. Our chief guest, His Excellency, the Ambassador, PM Amza, guest of honor, supervisor of the Ministry of Education, Mr. Mohamed Al-Kham, the chairman of the board of directors, Mr. Aslam Maufi, and the other members of the board, principal, Mr. Rukshan Razak, vice principals, Mr. Mohamed Hajat, and Mr. Mohamed Fujain, esteemed teachers, members of the staff, my fellow graduates, and of course, dearest parents. You may have noticed how even though we all speak the same English language, one of the only pairs of words that's used differently amongst all of us is mother and father. Some of us say mama, dada, umma, wapa, amma, tata, or even abi, ummi. This level of diversification, I feel, is an ode to how important you, the parents, are to us. Today marks a very special day in all our lives. To us, it is a gateway to another part of life, one where the doors of our past close and the doors to our future open. To you, it's about seeing your beloved children take their first step into society. But we would never have been able to take that step if it wasn't for you. We are truly blessed to have you as our parents. You've done more for us than we could have ever imagined. I'm sure if we started counting it all, the night would never end. But here we go. You've taught us skills and lessons that will stick with us our entire lives. From teaching us how to bargain with the shopkeeper to reduce the price just one more time, to teaching us how to act courteous when we must. And that means discipline. Discipline was one thing you never failed to instill upon us. And in many respects, it is also the most important quality of a human. So we cannot thank you enough for all of that. You were also always there with us, supporting us every step of the way. When it came to academics, co-curricular, or sports, you'd give us your time, your patience, your effort to ensure we succeed in all departments. And most importantly, make sure we do our best, all while having a fun time. You never stopped motivating us and cultivating a high level of confidence in us, edging us to go further and further. Even when we were at our lowest, you made us feel like we were at our highest. The times when we'd simply stare into the distance, thinking nothing will happen, no progress, no setbacks, and then life takes that opportunity to become even harder until everything around you turns seemingly pitch black. Until all you see are silhouettes. Yet those silhouettes end up being you. You are the ones that help bring light and hope back into our world. We thank you for even the small things, like driving us to school and class almost every day, to preparing our school lunches, to even help make us our evening tea. Not to mention the numerous lectures you give us, from leaving the lights and air conditioning on to not doing the laundry. We may seem annoyed at that moment, but we still thank you for it, because that teaches us life lessons that we will inevitably come to be grateful for. Tonight, as we go up to get our diplomas, we'll be reminded of how it all started. You gave us life, looking up at you as we took our first steps. And now here we are, looking back at you as we walk towards our future. Each and every one of us here has our own dreams. And you've been there and will still be there till its completion. You've given us so much that at this point, just saying thank you is surely not enough. So the batch of 2023 and myself want to give you a standing ovation for all that you have sacrificed and endured us with. You are our role models, our heroes, our inspiration, our everything. We are the ones that owe the world to you. With all our love, your children, the class of 2023. Thank you very much.